Lewis Hamilton's journey with Ferrari has been one of the most talked about storylines in modern Formula One. And just when the dust seemed to settle after a turbulent start, a massive new development has emerged. Ahead of the Japanese Grand Prix, Ferrari has quietly rolled out a major upgrade to Hamilton's SF-25, one that could fundamentally change the way he races this weekend and beyond. This isn't your typical front wing tweak or rear suspension adjustment. We're talking about a direct, personalized upgrade to the most critical interface between Hamilton and his car, the steering wheel. And here's the catch. This isn't just a cosmetic or minor ergonomics update. This is a serious software and functional overhaul that aligns Hamilton's Ferrari cockpit more closely with the setup he used during his long and wildly successful career at Mercedes. In fact, insiders suggest it includes features Hamilton has always wanted to have access to during his time at the Scuderia. So what's really changed? How could this upgrade affect his performance in Japan? And what does it say about Ferrari's commitment to making Hamilton feel truly at home? The upgrade centers on a redesigned steering wheel software interface created specifically for Hamilton's preferences. Since his very first days of testing with Ferrari, Hamilton had raised concerns about the way information was being relayed to him through the car's dashboard and controls. Unlike Charles Leclerc, who prefers a clean, minimal readout showing only key lap data, Hamilton has always favored a more information-rich approach. He likes to have access to real-time engine mapping, tire temperatures, energy recovery metrics, and fuel mixtures, all layered in a way that allows him to make instantaneous strategic decisions without waiting for a call from the pit wall. Now, for the Japanese GP, Ferrari has finally delivered a steering wheel layout that incorporates not only more engine data, but also a reorganized control structure that mimics the system Hamilton used at Mercedes. This includes access to a multi-menu system, a flexible section on the wheel display that gives him control over secondary power unit settings and fine-tuned engine parameters mid-race. These tools were instrumental in his success at Mercedes, where Hamilton often used subtle adjustments on the fly to maximize performance under changing track conditions. But what's especially intriguing is that this upgrade was only rolled out to Hamilton's car. Leclerc, as of now, continues to use the standard Ferrari dashboard setup. This isn't a case of favoritism, but of personal preference, and Ferrari is embracing a tailored approach to driver needs. It shows that team boss Fred Vasseur and the engineering squad are taking Hamilton's feedback seriously. After all, the seven-time world champion knows exactly what he needs to win, and he's not afraid to ask for it. This new wheel setup also includes updated software that allows for quicker access to hybrid deployment strategies and power unit recovery settings. Why does this matter? Because on a track like Suzuka, where energy deployment plays a huge role in both defending and attacking through long straights and high-speed corners, being able to adapt engine output on the fly can mean the difference between gaining a position and getting stuck in dirty air. For Hamilton, who's still building chemistry with race engineer Riccardo Adami, having more control in his own hands could be a game changer. Now let's talk about timing. Coming into the Japanese Grand Prix, Hamilton and Ferrari need a clean, strong weekend more than ever. After the double disqualification in China, where Hamilton lost a hard-earned sixth place and Leclerc lost fourth, the pressure is mounting. The team can't afford another weekend derailed by miscommunication, strategy errors, or technical oversights. They're offering him a system built for his style, and that's a big step for a team historically rooted in its own traditions and engineering culture. But the stakes go beyond one driver or one race weekend. This steering wheel upgrade is symbolic of a broader question that Ferrari, and perhaps the entire grid, must grapple with. Can the team evolve fast enough to keep pace with the demands of elite talent? Because Lewis Hamilton is not in Maranello to finish fifth or sixth. He's there for history, for that elusive eighth title. And every button press, every setting change, every dashboard readout now carries the weight of that ambition. At Suzuka, a circuit known for its technical precision and brutal honesty, we'll see the first true test of this evolution. It's a place where weaknesses are exposed and strengths are rewarded. And if Hamilton can find even a tenth of a second by accessing engine modes faster or understanding tire degradation earlier, that could be the difference between out-qualifying his rivals or falling behind. In a season already defined by tiny margins, every upgrade matters. And this one might matter more than most. What's also worth watching is how this affects team dynamics. Will Leclerc now request his own steering wheel changes to match Hamilton's setup? Could we see two diverging development paths inside Ferrari, with each driver tailoring the car in fundamentally different directions? And if that happens, how will it impact Ferrari's ability to remain unified in their development and strategy throughout the rest of the season? These aren't just technical upgrades, they're strategic shifts, psychological triggers, and cultural adjustments that could reshape the DNA of Ferrari's racing operation. It's the kind of evolution that defines eras. And while we're only a few races into the season, the foundations being laid right now could shape not just how Ferrari performs in 2025, but how it competes in the years to come. So tell us, do you think Ferrari is finally giving Hamilton what he needs to fight at the front again? Or are these just baby steps in a much longer road to full competitiveness? Could this be the start of a new era for Ferrari, or just a well-timed distraction from deeper issues under the surface? If you're enjoying these deep dives into the technical, tactical, and emotional landscape of Formula One, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on all notifications. Because as this season heats up, and it will, you'll want to be right here, getting the full story, from cockpit innovations to championship ambitions. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.